Now that we're done with Thieves Town, we can explore some new areas thanks to the Titan's Mitt. It turns out that black rock can no longer keep me down. Yes, I'm talking about the company. What did you think I was talking about? Anyways, we can free this frog from a weird enclosure, and he says to us, "Ribbit, Ribbit, your body did not change. You are not just an ordinary guy, are you?" I mean, most people find me quite odd, if that's what you're getting at. I used to live in Kakariko. I wonder what my partner is doing there without me. If I remember correctly, I'm fairly certain that he's crying that you're not there. Ribbit, I have a request of you. Please take me to my partner. Ooh, I don't know about that. See, there was this flute kid in the woods, and I wasn't able to take him from the dark world to the light world, and he turned into a tree because of that. It would be pretty weird to learn at this point that I can bring people from the dark world to the light world, but I'll give it a shot to satisfy your curiosity. Oh, I can bring people to the light world. Oof. Please no one tell Flute Kid's dad about this. Anyways, we bring the dwarven blacksmith back to his friend, and he says, "Oh, happy days are here again. You found my partner. We are very happy now." Ah, don't mention it. Especially to the Flute Kid's dad. I cannot stress that enough. Drop by here again. At that time, we will temper your sword perfectly. Stronger sword, you say? Well, no reason to turn that down. Literally walking outside and back inside counts as time passing, so we ask them to temper our sword. Unfortunately, this means that we must temporarily go without our sword. I feel oddly naked without it. We might as well pass the time by doing some exploring in the dark world. Heading to the area parallel to the blacksmiths, we can lift these heavy black rocks and find a bunch of poles sticking out of the ground. I am compelled to drive them all down with my hammer. After doing so, a magic staircase appears, and we can find a piece of heart. Checking out the Dark World's blacksmith's house, it's in ruins, but there is a treasure chest inside. Examining the treasure chest reveals that it's locked and the key is locked inside. Well, that's certainly inconvenient. Might as well take it with us in case we run into someone who can lockpick. Since we have some free time, we might as well check out the location for the next dungeon. It seems to be in the Dark World equivalent of Lake Hylia. Let's head on over there. There seems to be a wall around the entrance to this place. Maybe if we explore around, we can find some clues on how to get inside. Going into this cave, which is parallel to the cave we got the ice rod in, which, believe it or not, is still not necessary yet, we can find this hand who tells us that he will tell us a story. Let me guess, for 20 rupees? You Dark World inhabitants are becoming a bit predictable. He tells us that he used to be a thief in the Light World. Boy, there seems to be a lot of thieves in this game. He says that some of my fellow thieves went into hiding because they were afraid of being caught. Yeah, that sounds bad. I could see how becoming a monster in a hellish dystopian landscape was a better alternative. One of them was a master locksmith, but now he is hiding the fact that he was a thief. Master locksmith, you say? You wouldn't happen to know where he is, would you? I might be willing to pay by pretending to be a strange middle-aged guy. Ah yes, I should have known that you would have just immediately told me. I don't know why I was expecting to have to pay more for this information. You weren't much of a thief in the Light World, were you? I wonder if the normal middle-aged guy who's hanging out at the entrance to the desert, who a different thief told us is where a former thief is hanging out, would know anything about this master locksmith. Might as well go ask him. We talked to the guy and he says, "I heard that you know I used to be a thief, right?" Honestly, I'd be lying if I said I didn't put it together when we first met you, but I'll act surprised. What? No way! Well, I'll open a chest for you. Will you keep it a secret from everyone? Ah, that's so close to a reference. He opens the chest for us, and inside the chest is the fourth and final bottle. Thus brings an end to the thief arc. What a rousing tale. With that out of the way, we might as well go check on how our sword is doing. It's been a pain walking around not being able to fight enemies. The blacksmiths say, "Your sword is tempered up, now hold it," and they hand us the tempered sword. The tempered sword, on top of being a sick red color, is twice as powerful as the base master sword. Unfortunately, the blacksmiths are unable to make the sword any stronger. Well, considering the fact that I'm like 99% certain that the master sword is already supposed to be one of, if not the strongest sword in existence, I'm impressed you were able to improve it in the first place. Well, now that we have our sword back, let's take another swing at finding a way inside the 5th Dark World dungeon. Can't seem to find anything in the Dark World. Maybe the Light World has some answers for us. Oh, hey, look, a piece of heart. That's convenient. That also gives us another full heart container. That's radical. Anyways, near the cave where the fairy who takes all of our money in exchange for happiness is this black rock. Well, those are no longer concerning to us. Let's lift it up and hey, look, a teleportation pad. And this teleportation pad should bring us directly inside of the walls and allow us to enter the dungeon. Ice Palace. Ice Palace is the worst. It is an incredibly complicated dungeon that has ice physics and way too many rooms. Slip, slide around. I pity people that find this fun. The ice physics can be so bad that it makes it difficult to climb up and down stairs. And did I mention that this place is complicated? Because holy mother of all that is holy is this place complicated. Gotta love that Sahasrar's warning in here is, hey, be sure to bring magic potions with you, otherwise just give up. The way that these switch blocks can impede your progress in this dungeon is just infuriating. This is the first time I'm mentioning the switch blocks because they just haven't been interesting enough to talk about, but now they are because of just how they've been implemented in this dungeon. If you can find the big key in this place, you can open the big chest after having to blow a hole in the floor in a very non-obvious spot, which gives you the blue mail. The blue mail decreases damage done to you by 1/2. A nice reward for such a painful palace. At some point in time, you gotta push this block down so that you can press a switch below. I'm mainly pointing this out because of all the bowl you have to go through to push down this stupid block, and this will eventually get us to the boss of Ice Palace, Cold Stare. Cold Stare looks like Krakow from Kirby and is frozen in ice. You have to thaw it out, either by using the fire rod, or if you don't have patience, the Bombos medallion. Cold Stare then splits into 3, and they begin to dart around the room. There are a variety of options to ending this one-eyed monstrosity, but obviously the fire rod is your best option. Hope you brought that magic potion I mentioned earlier, or medicine of magic if you want to be more accurate. Eventually you'll defeat all 3 Cold Stares and get a heart container from the ordeal, and another crystal. Oh man, I wonder what's going to be in this crystal. Oh wow, it's a maiden. This maiden actually provides us better information as compared to the last one. She says they say the Hylia people controlled mysterious powers, as did the 7 wise men. Is that what we're calling it? But the blood of the Hylia has become thin over time. Okay, wait, are we Hylians or are we not? This game has been pretty vague on that front. We who carry the blood of the 7 wise men do not possess strong power anymore either. You know, we only hold the power to completely rip open portals to other dimensions. Our powers will increase if we mix the courage of the knights with the wisdom of the wise men. Ah, I see what you did there. Only a short time remains until the gate at the castle linking the worlds opens completely. Whoa, geez, I better stop messing around then and stop looking for stray pieces of art. Well, who am I kidding? I will be complete! If you defeat Ganon, this world will vanish and the Triforce will wait for a new holder. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You want to explain what you mean by vanish? Because it sounds like if I complete my quest, I'll be ending the world. I believe in you. Good luck. No, you get back here and explain yourself now. It would be better and more accurate if it stated that our actions would restore the Dark World to its former glory, and this would make all things right. Not that it would outright vanish. I will not be held responsible for ending an entire world thanks to vague 90s translations.